Okay, class. This is our kind of unit rate, proportions, ratios, foldable. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to cut on this dotted line out here. Do that. Okay, so then you've got a nice little square, and all you're going to do is you're going to fold in each piece like this. Okay. Just like this. Okay? So we've got that, and we're going to have 4 little flaps. So let's start with a rate. Okay? So we've got right here. So you're going to flip it up, and on the upper part we're going to write a definition, and then on the lower part down here we'll give it an example. Okay? So a rate compares two quantities that have different units. Oh, can you see that? Compares two quantities that have different units of measure. Okay, so that's what a rate is. Compares two quantities that have different units of measure. So you know rates, you just don't realize it. So miles per hour, that is a rate. Okay, it's comparing miles and hours. Those are two different units of measure. Okay, so an example of a rate, we've got price over the number of ounces of something. Okay, so we could have something might cost $2.50, and it would be 10 ounces. Okay, so you can just say $2.50 for 10 ounces. Okay, that's your rate. Okay, now let's go over to unit rate. Unit rate's a little bit different. Okay, ratio, a unit rate is a ratio of two measures measurements in which the second term is 1. Okay, so a unit rate is a ratio of two measurements in which the second term is over 1. So that's like if we had that same $2.50 for 10 ounces, we would want to know what 1 ounce is equal to. Okay, that's a unit rate. So for 1 ounce, 1 unit, we want to know what its rate is. Okay, and here you can cross multiply. So we want to know how much. Okay, so kind of our top, this is our money. We want to know how much money 1 ounce is. So this is the money going across, these are the ounces. So $2.50 is what you can get for 10 ounces. We want to know how much money 1 ounce costs. You can cross multiply here, okay? So we can go across, and we can say 10 times x, and that's just going to give me 10x. Okay, and then I can go across here and say 250 times 1. Okay, which is just going to give me 250. And then to get x alone, I can divide by 10. Okay, just like we did in the last unit with equations. 10 divided by 10 is going to leave me with 1x. That's what I'm trying to find. And that equals $2.50 divided by 10 is going to leave me with 25 cents. Okay, so 1 ounce is equal to 25 cents. So it's when you know, if you go to the store, a lot of times you're going to see at the store that you buy a bottle of juice, and that bottle might be 8 ounces, and it's $3. Well, then you can find out how much 1 ounce is worth. Okay, we're going to talk more about that in class, actually. So stay tuned. All right, let's move over to let's flip over here to ratios. Okay, a ratio. Ratios are a comparison of two quantities using division. Okay, a comparison of two quantities using division. Okay, so we can do, let's say I've got 1, 2, 3, and shade them in. I've got 3 circles and I've got 2 triangles. Okay, and I want to talk about how many circles to triangles I have. Okay, so this is saying I've got 3 circles to 2 triangles. Okay, so we can use a colon to write a ratio, and we can also use it as a fraction. So if we've got 3 to 2, I can write this as 3 to 2. Okay, or a third way to write this is 3 to 2. 3 triangles to 2 triangles, or I'm sorry, 3 circles to 2 triangles. 3 circles to 2 triangles. 3 circles to 2 triangles. Okay, that's a ratio. And that shouldn't be new. You hopefully you've seen that before. Okay. Lastly, equivalent fractions, and this one should be nothing brand new as well. It's a ratio that name the same comparison. Ratios that name the same comparison. Okay, so if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles, okay? I've got 6 circles, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles, okay? I'm going to put the number of triangles, so I've got, we just did our ratios, I've got 6 to 4. I'm going to write the number of triangles over the number of circles. So I've got 4 triangles to every 6 circles. Well, I can simplify this down. This is just simplifying fractions. Okay, half of 4, or 4 divided by 2, is going to give me 2. And half of 6, or 6 divided by 2, is going to give me 3. So 4, 6, and 2/3 are equivalent fractions. Okay, and I can see here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles. Well, if I cover up half of each, I've still got 2 triangles to 3 circles. Okay, so it's representing the same comparison, okay, in their ratios. Alright, so that's all. Let me see here. Just to make sure that you watched this and listened to it as well instead of just copied it down, I want you to tell me the key word is going to be elephants. Okay, so I want you to write, right in the middle here, write elephants. Okay, and that'll be how I know that you've listened as well as watched the video. Okay, alright, have a great night, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.